Good day to you, my friend, and it looks like it's a good day for 30 to 40 million tenants who are about to get kicked out, but their eviction looks to be postponed about 1 month. But it's not a good day for landlords. Stay tuned. You guys should be following my eviction series. There's 30 to 40 million people being evicted as soon as next month. There's a video here. Please watch it. This is an economic eviction tsunami about to hit us, hit you and me, because 30 million families are behind in rent and they owe an average of $5,000 to $6,000. That's something they just don't have. There are small landlords who are hurting really bad, and guess what? They are not getting help from the government and they cannot evict their tenants, some who haven't been paying for months. Imagine this. You work your off your whole life, you skip, you save, you don't buy that shiny car, you don't buy that jewelry, you don't buy the new iPhone, because all the money you make, all the extra money you save to invest in property. You build up a small portfolio, you buy your first one, then a couple years later you buy another one, and a couple years later you buy another one. So you might have a couple, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses. Then Corona hits. Then there's a moratorium on evictions. So that means that if those tenants cannot pay rent, you cannot kick them out. There is no recourse, no government help, no unemployment, no nothing for you. So it's possible that you, the landlord, is suffering greater than that tenant. That tenant there could be blowing all his money, doing stupid stuff, have more money in the bank than you, and for whatever reason stops paying. Is it ethical? Is it moral? Is it even economically justified to hurt one party versus another without understanding or knowing the full situation of each case, of each situation? Many of these small landlords, that is their business. That's their livelihood, collecting rent. So imagine your livelihood, your business that you put your blood, sweat, and tears into. And they're just sitting there now in your home, in your property, not paying one dime, while your savings, your whole life is getting ruined before your own eyes. Is that fair? What do you guys think? Now listen to this crazy, some would say even conspiracy theory. The tenants cannot pay the landlord, but the landlord must pay the banks. Then it's very possible that the landlord will lose their home before the tenants. And when the landlord leaves, that property now is owned by the banks. When finally the moratorium on paying rents is lifted, and then those tenants must pay their back rent. And guess who ends up with that property? Bingo!
The banks.
So the banks now own the property outright, and they can either kick out the tenant or make that tenant pay everything they own for that property. What a sweet deal. Now magnify this over millions of homes. This is a catastrophe for tenants, for small business owners, for small landlords, just about everyone except the big guy and the big banks. With this knowledge and this insight, I'm trying to elevate you to a new level so you can be the next boss. You're going to need that boss mentality, that boss understanding to make it in this crazy world. Now I ask you, do me a favor, hit that like, hit that sub, and support this channel, support this information, support me putting out this content. As I just showed you, this economic situation is a lot more crooked, a lot more corrupt, and it goes a lot deeper. Let me know in the comments if you want to hear this type of information. You want me to share this type of knowledge. I'm here for you guys. I love you guys. Let's go!